Hi friends, this is Partha. Welcome to my channel Nifty Trials. In this video, I will be going through few stocks in Nifty where I'll be analyzing them using the 3D method based on price, volume and delivery. Moving forward, this is the disclaimer. Contents of this video. My aim is to analyze all these five stocks, Bharti Airtel from Telecom, Axis Bank and ICICI Bank from banking, Bajaj Finance from NBFC and Maruti from Auto using this 3D method. I'll be analyzing all these stocks based on technical setup, cumulative open interest that are built up in futures and options. It's cumulative, it's not just for 1 month, July, it is July and August, and delivery positions that are taken in cash market. Generally, what happens is either if we do a technical analysis alone based on price, we miss the data of the futures. If we do analysis only based on futures and technical setup, we sometimes miss the data that the information that is provided by delivery positions. So it is important to mix all these three in right proportion to understand what the stock is exactly trying to tell us. So that's what I'll be doing in this video. It will be a little lengthy because we'll be covering five stocks. I'll be showing how I extracted the data from NSE India website and how we have built up a proprietary tools that help us to analyze this. Let's move forward. First, I would like to share with you a spreadsheet that I use. Let us take ICICI Bank because we have ICICI Bank results that have come over this weekend. So let us first analyze ICICI Bank first. So what I have done was basically there are tables. One is the cash data. This data I picked up from NSE India website for every day. So what I've done was I've pulled the data till 24th July and then the current contract in futures, that is July expiry, and the next contract in August. Both these two data I have taken. Generally, if you see it only for 1 month, you would miss the other, especially in the last week where there are rollovers happening. So it's important to see cumulative data. Apart from futures data, I have pulled up options data as well here for both current month and the next month contracts. So based on all these things, I will be capturing the cumulative call OI, change in call OI, and cumulative change. This is put OI and change in put OI. So what this indicates is who are active. Are the call writers active or put writers active in this stock? If you see the rollover, first observation that we have to see is in this screen whether the stock which is at 345 it moved to the 380, 390, and whereas the cumulative open interest has more or less remained the same around 11 CR. Okay, and the second most important observation is in just a day before the ICICI stock increased by 2% and the OI has only increased by 1.74%, and which means the new long positions was only 1.74% that are added. Whereas on Friday, when the stock fell 2.66%, the OI has decreased by minus 2%, which means the bearishness is more than the bullishness. Coupled with delivery volumes, if you see delivery percentage compared to 5 day, this is the 5 day column D, and column C is the delivery in crores on a particular day. If you see the delivery when it is falling is 588 crores, but whereas when it raised it is only 398 crores. So delivery is also confirming the bearishness in this stock. So that's how delivery helps us to analyze, and that's how we interpret the OI data that is coming from the futures side. Now we will see the OI data from the options side. So this is the call option data which we have kept a pivot and we extracted from the NSE website and we populated this pivot table, and now this data is copied here. So if we see what the call options and put options are saying, instead of seeing all these numbers, I have simplified it by calculating only one number that is called PCR, put call ratio. So if put generally what we think is put writers are more resourceful than put buyers. Option writers are more resourceful than option buyers. So if we assume here that put call ratio is put writer, that is who is bearish, to call writer who is put writer who is bullish in the market, to call writer who is bearish in the market. That ratio we calculate. So if this ratio is falling, it means that the bullishness in the stock has decreased. If you see, the stock has increased from this thing has increased 10% from 0.57 to 0.62 as the stock increased 2% on Thursday, but it fell by 25% almost uh, when the stock fell on Friday. So this indicates from option side as well that there is weakness in this stock. So how are the conclusions that I have written in another? So this is what we analyzed, and if you see ICICI Bank, the conclusions are PCR decreased from 0.60 to 0.48, indicating call rating positions built aggressively. That's a bearish signal. Futures OI decreased as price decreased, indicating long covering has happened, which means long positions have closed in futures. And delivery wise, it increased 20% above when the stock fell 2%, and it only increased 2% when the stock increased by 2%. So that is a bearish signal too. So what we see is technically stock has been moving higher, that is on charts. However, it has fallen on high volumes on Friday before its results. I expect the support expected near 360 levels, and the bearish OI positions will push the stock towards this level, and we have to look for stock either to buy at 360 levels or not to buy at the current price of 375. So the view has been cautiously bearish. Similarly, if you see for NBFC stock Bajaj Finance, if you see for this stock, the put call ratio has come down from 1 to 0.72. That's what I similar to ICICI, I have analyzed for all the other four stocks as well, and I'll go through the summary part rather than explaining every stock in detail. That would take a lot of time. So PCR has decreased, so that's a bearish signal. Call writing is aggressive. Cumulative open interest on futures has increased from 68 lakhs to 82 lakhs. Let me share the screen with you so that you would understand better. Maybe what I mean is, so this is the Bajaj Finance, similar to ICICI. I have pulled the data, populated the pivot, and then I prepared this analytics where I apply some formulae. And here, if you see from last 8 days, from 16th, the stock OI has increased from 62 to 82 lakhs. Whereas the price is more or less at 3240. In between it went to 3400 when it was 68 lakhs, but when the price fell to 3292, this one has suddenly jumped to 84 lakhs, and it is staying around 80 lakhs, which means that bearish positions are active currently, where the stock is going down and the open interest is increased. That's a bearish signal. Coupled with that, what we also notice is what we also notice is derivative bearishness is not yet supported by delivery, which means that delivery wise there is no increase in delivery. Delivery is less than 5-day average. So only bearishness that we see is in derivative futures market. Now let us see in options. What we see is from 1 it has decreased to 0.73, which one the PCR ratio. That is again a bearish signal. So what we can summarize is technically, let me share the chart with you so that you understand things better. If you see the chart here, let me remove the, okay, so let me remove the super trends and only keep the VWAP and moving averages. So here the stock has moved here, but you see here a couple of big red bars and that are supported by volume, and never the price was above this particular red bar which I'm talking about. So never it went above that, and the volumes are not good. Second observation is when the stock was at 3100 on 16th July, Nifty was 10,600. Now again it is at the 200-day moving average at 3250, whereas Nifty is 11,200. So it is underperforming relative to index. So this is a weak stock, and technically and as well as option chain analysis, open interest analysis, as well as the market participants analysis that we have done indicate this stock is weak. So what we can conclude here is technically, the stock is that's what I've mentioned here. So what do we conclude? The bearishness is supported by derivative portions. If weakness continues, this stock should outperform on downside. So we need to stay cautiously bearish. So ICICI and Bajaj Finance both are cautiously bearish. Now moving forward to let us see an auto stock maybe, because we have seen a banking stock. Let us see an auto stock now. So what happened in auto is something interesting. Let me share it with you. So this is the auto stock where we are talking about Maruti, and similarly I have captured this data and calculated, applied the data and applied the formula. And if you see here, 5-day delivery volume is 100, around 100 crores, whereas the actual delivery is 60 or 50. So delivery wise it is less. And futures open interest, it is constantly around 27 lakhs, no change in that as well. So there is nothing that is aggressively bullish or bearish in this stock currently. From option chain wise, what we've noticed was was 0.57 PCR ratio. It went to zero point 0.7, again back to 0.57. Almost 0.7557 is quite a bearish signal, because for every one put writing position, you have two call writers. So that is one thing which you should be cautious about. But what happened was the price was falling on Friday, and OI was also falling, and the delivery was also falling, which means that there is some long covering that has happened. The long positions are closed, but that is weak because it is not supported by delivery. Delivery wise, they are not selling in cash market, only futures they are selling. So what it means, you can be moderately bullish, but PCR is again at 0.57. That will kind of is bearish. So I better stay neutral, because futures and options data both are quite opposite to each other. So that's what I concluded here. One interesting observation was the stock was above VMA, volume weighted moving average. So if 5900 holds, then we can expect some bounce. Otherwise, you stay neutral. Nothing to be aggressively bullish or bearish about in this stock. It will be a market performer, so we stay neutral. Now moving to Axis Bank. Axis Bank is an interesting story. It has recently concluded its results, and the results before move and post move has been quite opposite to each other. So the data I have populated till 24th July, all the contracts, and I have refreshed the pivot. So you have the data for call rating and put rating positions, and you check the analytics tab. And the analytics tab, what you see is The 5-day volume is 468 crores, whereas yesterday and day before yesterday it is less. Whereas the day before, when it increased 7%, the volume is 850 crores. That's interesting because the day when it increased, the volumes are high, but when the stock has come down, the volumes are less. Now let us scroll towards right side and see how call writing and put writing positions are. What you see here is put writing positions. PCR has decreased from 1 to 0.75. So price has been falling, but delivery is also falling. OI is almost flat, which means this thing 0.69 and zero point 0.9. This OI is around 6.3 only. It has increased from 5.6 to 6.3, and it is still there itself. So there are no aggressive short positions from futures perspective, but the price has fallen because and the put call ratio has also fallen. So here again, interesting thing because post results the stock has fallen, and if you see the chart you will understand that 1 second, let me show the chart. So if you see the chart, although the volume for that day, although the volume on that day has increased by 100%, the volume was on the red bar if you see on a 60-minute chart. So a red bar indicates a bearishness. So we are really not exactly 100% sure whether it is bullishness or bearishness. So we better stay neutral to but bearish because the stock has fallen after the results. So technical setup stock is bullish, but only it is out till above 440 it will be bullish. Compared to Nifty and Bank Nifty, it is a laggard, which means it is not outperforming, it is underperforming on the upside. From derivatives angle, there is no bullishness because the results are over and there is nothing to be nothing positive to, or surprise that we can witness. So stay neutral for now with the bearishness bias once it closes below 440 for 4 days. So below 440 you go bearish. So for now you stay cautiously bearish to neutral. Now coming to the last stock, that is Bharti Airtel. Bharti Airtel has been a sideways stock or a boring stock last month almost, where it is in a tight range of 590 to 588 to 551. So price wise, it is a below VWAP and below VWMA, and it in a sideways move. So 550 we expect some support again. Do we see anything different on futures data? Let us see. Futures data for Bharti, price wise it is around 592 only, and the cumulative open interest has decreased, which means that there is unwinding of positions that are happening with the closing longs, I believe. And there are no aggressive longs that are added, although telecom sector currently is in a frenzy, courtesy Reliance Jio. So this stock is underperforming Reliance quite a bit, and price has decreased. The OI has not shown any material changes as well. And if you see call option, put option wise, it has came down to 0.47. 0.47 is really bearish because for every two call right, one call writers, you have only one put writer who is bullish. So quite bearish from the option side, but there are no aggressive futures shorts that are built up. So price has been falling. Delivery is also falling. See here, the delivery is 225 crores compared to 5-day average of 260 crores. So not much interest in this stock, no short position, but no real, you can be bullish, but there is no real need to be bullish because relative to the Nifty, this is underperforming. So an underperforming stock suddenly can't shoot up on a day when Nifty might be weak tomorrow. So the conclusion on this stock is technically, as I said, it is you stay away currently. On a 60-minute chart, it is on a sideways move. So you better to stay away from this stock here. So I maintain a neutral bias. So these are the five stocks that I have analyzed, although it has taken around 15 minutes. Basically, I have given you a holistic picture from delivery position, from futures and OI and options OI, as well as the technical analysis. You generally don't get this holistic picture in any of the softwares that you use or even on the various Telegram channels. This is a unique channel where I take data directly from NSE and apply my own formulae and come up with such an analysis. If you find this interesting or if you have any other suggestions, please do let me know in the comment section. If you have any other stocks which you specifically want me to analyze, I can work on it. But mention that as well in the comment section. Looking forward for more such videos. Thank you.